Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining us. It is Saturday the 13th of November. How are we all? Hope you are all well and staying safe. It's another pre-recorded Saturday quiz, same as you'd always expect. We're getting there though, we're getting closer and closer to going live again. Only a few more things to get through the next few weekends. I've got a wedding in Newcastle coming up and a few other bits and pieces. As you're watching this, I'm back down in London. We've got a couple of interviews and book promos for the book. Obviously, what would a book promo be? I wouldn't be promoting like Stephen Fry's book, would I? So yeah, a couple of bits and pieces, a couple of interviews and stuff. If you're watching this on Saturday and you want to hear one of the interviews live, not one of the pre-recorded ones, so the interview. So I'm on Talk Radio with Bob Mills, 2 till 2:30 tomorrow. Or Sunday, depending on what point you're watching this. So yeah, other than that, all good. Thursday's quiz was, different, shall we say. A couple of issues, which were completely and utterly out of my control. So no matter how many times I've seen someone say, maybe, you've had a week, can you not practice and do? Yeah, I do. I go through. I make sure that I know what I'm doing and pronouncing stuff. But when there's stuff out of my control, there's not really a great deal I can do about it. Quiz Jockey was a server problem. So it meant that everything was loaded in exactly the same way that I have been doing for the last 8 months, and to the point that, having spoken to Michael, who created it, it's even stumped him today when he's been looking through the error logs. So that in itself, it's completely out of my control. And it turns out that it wasn't my internet that took me out, because I had no idea. So the way that it works, I'm in a 30-second delay when I go live on a Thursday. So I'm 30 seconds ahead of you. So it takes 30 seconds to get to you. So I was already on to, I was basically reading out the tiebreaker question when people were sort of mentioning to me that the YouTube stream had frozen and sending a few gifs and stuff in the Discord server. And at that point, I had no idea, because on my screen, for those of you with this for the second attempted Guinness World Record attempt, I always know if it's going to go, because in my bottom left-hand corner, I have a warning bar and it tells me what the strength of my signal is. And it's, even though I might not be looking at the screen, it is enough of a warning that I can see it pop up and I know there's going to be a problem. And I can initiate and say straight away, look, the stream's going to go. Don't worry, the questions or answers, whatever it'll be up on screen. So it wasn't actually my internet. For some reason, YouTube decided to stop the stream. Still don't know why. There's not been a copyright error or anything like that. It was YouTube stopped the stream. Because what happened is I was watching mine, and again, I've got various data and stuff that comes up on screen, and it showed that it had restarted. Now, if it was my internet and it went back on, what would have happened is that last bits that I did would have just tagged on to the end of it, and you'd have had, because we've had it before, and there would have just been a little bit of a breakup, or it has skipped onto the next bit. So yeah, it was YouTube decided to stop the stream. So two things that were completely and utterly out of my control on Thursday night, at the end of what had been, to be perfectly honest, a pretty horrendous week of various things going wrong. So it was completely out of my control. So the only thing we could do at that point was literally it was only two answers from having spoken to some people. So we put them, or Beck put them, straight into the social media post, which is where the majority of people do head at the end of a quiz. So what I've done is, for those people who are watching it back, who didn't watch it live, I've added all that information into the description of the YouTube video as well. And then a comment popped up saying I should have changed the description of the video. I'd already done that. Apologies for that. But like I say, completely and utterly out of my control. And it breaks my heart when stuff like that happens, because if it's a mistake I've made, it's me. I'm an idiot. I apologize. My bad. I can't help it. But when it's out of my control, it really was out of my control completely on Thursday night. And not two things that you can't prepare for. You can't prepare for Quiz Jockey breaking. Although I had a contingency plan, which meant that unfortunately those, like I say, about 400 people playing on Quiz Jockey, those weren't able to continue playing on Quiz Jockey, but I could still have the slides up on screen. If you were with us about 12, 13 months ago, when we were in the early stages and it died, and then I was having to mess around with stuff. So I've always got a contingency plan for Quiz Jockey going down. so the questions are still on screen. And I can't legislate for YouTube cutting off the video. Really can't. That is not something that, you know, once the stream's gone, the stream's gone. If YouTube decide that enough's enough, enough's enough. So yeah, but the great thing is tonight's pre-recorded. So if it does freeze or break, it's not me tonight. It's your internet at home, unfortunately. So yeah, no issues from me tonight. It can't be my internet or anything, or YouTube cutting us off. Fingers crossed. Actually, that's a bit bad. So yeah, or quiz jockey breaking, because obviously no quiz jockey on a Saturday while we're still pre-recorded. But yeah, so thank you very much for all the kind messages and stuff, especially the one that I just saw while I was looking for something on Facebook, and it was a message that came through that basically said, highlight of our night that has made it and still making us giggle. Jay saying that if you're on mute, you'll have to go to social media for the last 3 questions. Obviously wouldn't have heard me if they were on mute, hence why I then scrabbled around and put the text on screen. But yeah, so you know, it's thankfully, you know, most people took it in the, you know, it is me. There's not a lot I can do. If it's me that's broken it, I'll come straight out and apologize and say it was my fault, my bad, I really am sorry, but this time it wasn't me, which makes a pleasant change, like I say, after the week I've had. But anyway, moving swiftly on, let's get rid of that. Thursday's gone, Saturday night is here. So we've got 50 questions as always for you. We kick off with a picture round, entertainment, blockbusters, connections round, and general knowledge to finish. Dingbats for break 1 and another Only Connect style grid for break 2. What you'd normally expect on a Saturday night. So yeah, thank you very much. As always, one of the 3 of us will be on social media going through all the bits and pieces. And have picking up on all the all your comments and stuff, so we'll be interacting with you as much as we can. One of the 3 of us will be doing it, but yeah, other than that, we're all good. Yeah, so a handful of people to say hello to, which I will, because at the point I'm recording this, the social posts have been out for a little while, not been out long, so let me go in. Oh yeah, no candles are burning, and I'm definitely never mentioning the name of a certain play or allowing anyone to mention the words of a sort of medieval TV show to be mentioned anywhere near the quiz. Anyway, right, good evening to Bill Tutor, who's got a very busy Saturday, so should be okay to join, and says good luck to everyone. Love that. Love that. Thank you very much, Bill. So good luck everyone from Bill. Kim and Carol are on their Saturday travels as always. Where are you 2 fine ladies off to this evening? They're on a coach today, so they're on a coach trip to Oxfordshire with a Christmas shopping spree at Bicester Village. Oh, ladies, normally I'm quite a fan of the things that you're doing, but I couldn't think of anything worse than a Christmas shopping spree. Not in Bicester Village. Believe it's beautiful, but a Christmas shopping spree is not something I know what I want. Go out, get it done, job finished. But yeah, I'm sure you're having fun. You have trolleys at the ready. Yep, it sounds like you're very much going to be having fun today, or had fun today. Trolleys at the ready and a bowl of soapy water for our feet at the end while enjoying the quiz. So yeah, hello to both of you. Hope you are well. Hope you've had a very, very good day. Stacey's got in touch and said, could you wish my husband Will a big happy birthday for Saturday? Lots of love from Stacey. Of course, happy birthday, Will. Hope you've had a good day. I'm sure you will have had a great day. I'm so glad you reposted this, because I was going to mention this I saw it on social media in between the first 3 rounds, and I was going to mention it, and I just got completely and utterly, with everything that was going on with Quiz Jockey, I got completely and utterly waylaid, and then it went out of my head, so I'm so glad you reposted it. But hello to Stephanie Day, but more importantly, hi to Zach. He is allowed to stay up and answer the flag question for us, and that's love from all of Team Wiggle. Now, I remember there were a couple of points I wanted to pick up on your picture. Firstly, hi Zach, hope you're well. Good luck with the flag tonight. Hopefully you do really well. But firstly, obviously Zach's there holding an Etch-a-Sketch, and it says Jay's Pub Quiz, which I absolutely love. That's brilliant. But there are a couple of things I wanted to pick up in your picture because I think they're really cool. Firstly, jigsaw puzzles down in the bottom corner. Sarah's a massive fan of those. She absolutely loves them. She loves the jigsaw puzzle. Secondly, and now if you want to see this picture, it's on the shout out post that went out this morning, Friday morning. So go and have a look at this picture because it's very, very sweet. But your picture in the top left hand corner is awesome. I absolutely love that picture. I don't know why, but it just looks brilliant. It's just a really, really fun picture that you've got there. So, but yeah, hi Zach, good luck tonight. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, it's a tricky flag, but you never know. You might just get it. But yeah, hello to you, Zach, and hello to all of Team Wiggle as well. Good evening to all of you guys. So where did we get to? Morning, Jay. Yorkshire Pudding here. Linda, Claire, Sarah, and Righty. Can you say hi also to the other half of the Bakewell Tarts, which is Claire and Brian? So good evening to all of you. Hope you are all well. Hi, Jay. Shout out for the Smarties and the Duncans, please. We're looking forward to the quiz this evening. I'm sure you'll be good. Sure you have fun. So yeah, hopefully you've all ready to go this evening. And Victoria Bastiman was on Facebook as well. So thank you for including our questions into the book. Do you know what? For me, it's the best part of the book because it's the one part it's completely out of my control. Well, the foreword's out of my control, but also that's completely and utterly out of my control. I didn't pick any of those. You guys submitted them to the publisher. Publisher went through, picked the ones they loved, and put them into the book. So even I can play along with my own book because I've had a very, very brief flick through. I've not done them yet, but I'm doing quite a bit of traveling this weekend, so I'm taking a copy of the book with me, and I'm going to have a go at your questions that you guys have submitted, and I think there are some belting ones in it. I know there's one that ironically I weirdly ended up using as a tiebreaker by complete chance a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, so it's really cool for me that I can still play along with my own quiz book, which is great. So I'm going to have a go at those, and I'll let you know next Thursday how I actually got on. I think it's 67, maybe 68 of the community submitted questions. So I'll have a go at those and let you know without cheating how I got on. And let you know how I did with those. But yeah, more than welcome. Absolutely love the fact that the community are in there and contributing to the book as well. A couple of shout outs over on Instagram as well. A very happy 10th birthday to Sophie Kerrison. She absolutely loves joining in with the quizzes and it would make her evening. So we hope you have had a very, very lovely day. Lots of love from Dad, Lolly, Haley, and all of the family. So yeah, happy birthday, Sophie. Happy 10th birthday. Double digits now. So yeah, happy birthday. I'm sure you had a great day. Sounds like you will have done with everyone there as well. And the final birthday shout out was on here. Can you shout out and wish Jeff Dentith, hopefully I pronounced that right, happy birthday. And as it's his birthday, Lindsay is not going to argue with his answers. Love that. So because it's his birthday, you're just going to let him get on. Now, the problem is, if they end up being wrong, are you then going to, because it's his birthday, just sort of smile sweetly and go, never mind, I would have gone with those as well? Or are you then going to correct him? That's the big question. It's all well and good saying I'll let him put his answers down, but that's the big one. Are you going to then sort of still see that ending in an argument? But happy birthday, Jeff. I'm sure you'll have a great day, and I'm sure you'll have lots of fun debating the answers later on with Lindsay. It's about 2.5 minutes then to go before we get into the first question this evening. Hopefully, if you weren't, well, I've not even done it yet, but this evening, not this evening, so yesterday evening, Friday evening, I was doing a short 30-question quiz with various questions with Eden Communities and part of the Eden Project and their Festival of Discovery. So if you've not watched that, one of us would have posted the link up onto social media, either on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, one of the three. So yeah, a little 30-question quiz. You may have already watched it because by the time you're watching this, it will have already gone out. It was a live quiz. But yeah, come along, and if you've not played, it will still be up there. It was on Facebook, so search for Eden Communities for that. But yeah, I mean, at this point I'm recording, I've not even actually done it yet. So, but I'm going to assume it was a lot of fun. I was basically a warm-up act for John Bishop, the comedian, which is quite cool. And they've also got Ben Miller on Saturday. So again, after you've watched this, Ben Miller will have been on there as well. I love Ben Miller. I think he's an incredible actor. Sorry, I had a cable stuck around my foot. Yeah, he's an incredible actor. Is Ben Miller. He was in Johnny English, and I think he was in Bridgerton as well. So yeah. So that's pretty much you all up to date and up to speed. So about 1 minute and 10 to go. So yeah, if you're just joining us, so usual 50-question quiz as always. Picture round, entertainment, blockbusters. It's Saturday. Connections round and general knowledge. And then you've got dingbats for break 1 and an Only Connect style grid for break 2. Minute to go. Hello to all of our YouTube live chat legends who are no doubt in there. So BT, Christine, Claire, John, Steve, Catherine, probably forgetting someone, but all of those who are in there, so they'll have been in there answering anyone's questions. Anyone who's not sure of what's going on or how to play, grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. You've still got time. for that. So we'll do the first 30 questions, give you the answers to those, and then do the final 20 questions, give you the answers to those, and see how you all did. Nice and simple. Like I say, because this is pre-recorded, it runs very smoothly. Well, no, it doesn't actually, saying that. But like I say, I record this in one go, so to make it feel like a normal live quiz. At least that way you can keep up to date with your friends and family and what have you. Still playable. So yeah, that's it. 16 seconds to go, and we will get this show on the road. Also, hello to myself as well, because I tend to watch I should have given myself a shout out. I tend to watch up until sort of around about the start of the connections round. So hello to me. And also, I know whereabouts I'll be at this time. So if I am watching this, hello Ben as well, who I'll probably be sat with at this point if I am watching this. So yeah, hello to myself as well. Right, let's ping that across. So it is Saturday the 13th of November. Thank you very much for joining us as always. We start the quiz, guess where? With a picture round. Please work. There we go. Tested this a bit this morning before pushing the buttons. So we start with a picture round. 10 random pictures. Here is number 1. And it's an instrument. So name the instrument for number 1. So name the instrument for number 1. Number 2 is a flag, as always, but name the country from this flag. I put the wrong flag in. This would just be a great start to the evening if I put the wrong flag in. Hold, please. Let's have a look. I'll leave it there for a minute. No, it's the right flag. I just suddenly had just looked at it and thought, that's the wrong flag, Gromit. Number 3, name the field event pictured here. I was going to be really evil and crop this even more, but I decided against it. So name the field event pictured here. Question number 4. Whose badge is this? So whose badge is this? Number 5. What is the name of this river? So I've left some clues as to the city, but what's the name of the river? Just shut that window down and I need it again in a minute. Question number 6. What is this pasta shape? So what is this pasta shape called? The official name, please. Although if you are playing with people and you both get the same answer and you're both happy to, that's down to you. I'm not refereeing mistakes, refereeing disputes. But what is this pasta shape? The official name of this pasta shape. Question number 7. Who is this inventor? So who is this inventor? What is this inventor's name? The guy in the middle, not the one who's poking his head around the corner. I don't even know who that is. Could be an inventor. If he is an inventor, someone on social media will know that he's an inventor and tell us. So who's the inventor for number 7? Number 8. There it is. Ah, yes. Which sport is being played here? So which sport is being played here? Look very closely. Actually, to be fair, you might not actually. You know, I don't think you need to look very closely, to be honest. Number 9, name the cartoon character. Name the cartoon character for number 9. And number 10. Who is this? So who is this for number 10? Round 2, as always, then entertainment, TV, music, and film. Hey, got it right in one go for the first time. All kinds of questions coming up. I don't know if I put it in here or the blockbusters round, but it could even be an opera question. Well, let's start with this one though. Number 1, Bud Flanagan sung the theme tune to which war-based sitcom? Instantly, it comes into my head. Instantly, I want to start humming it, and I'm not. No clues. So, Bud Flanagan sang the theme tune to which war-based sitcom? Number 2, Nicholas Hammond, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland have all played which superhero? So Nicholas Hammond, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland have all played which superhero? Number 3, Brian McFadden left which boy band in 2004? So Brian McFadden left which boy band in 2004? Question number 4, how many contestants make up a team in University Challenge? So how many contestants make up a team in University Challenge? Number 5, who played Princess Leia in the Star Wars series? So who played Princess Leia in the Star Wars series? Number 6, who is singer Miley Cyrus's famous singing father? Yep, no, that's fine. Just complete and utter blank then. Yeah, who is singer Miley Cyrus's famous singing father? How can I forget that song? Obviously. Number 7, the car in Knight Rider had the initials KIT. But what did the K stand for? What did that stand for? So the car in Knight Rider had the initials KIT. But what did the K stand for? Number 8, what is the name of the composer responsible for movie scores such as Jaws, E.T., Jurassic Park, and Home Alone? So what is the name of the composer responsible for movie scores such as Jaws, E.T., Jurassic Park, and Home Alone? Oh, click somewhere that was supposed to be. There we go. Number 9, whose 2009 tour was entitled This Is It, but tragically died during rehearsals? So whose 2009 tour was entitled This Is It, but tragically died during rehearsals? And finally, question number 10. The Archer was a pub in which TV sitcom featuring Natalie Cassidy, Will Mellor, and Ralph Little? So The Archer was a pub in which TV sitcom featuring Natalie Cassidy, Will Mellor, and Ralph Little? So we'll finish out the first part of the quiz with blockbusters. Number 1. What PD is the style of jersey awarded to the King of the Mountain in the Tour de France? So what PD is the style of jersey awarded to the King of the Mountain in the Tour de France? Number 2, what HAC is an underground line represented by pink on the London Underground map? So what HAC is an underground line represented by pink on the London Underground map? Number 3, what AW? Now, okay, right. What AW was the original name of eBay? Now, some of you may class it as what A was the original name of eBay. Some of you may class it as two separate words, hence why I've done it this way. So what AW was the original name of eBay? Or which A was the original name of eBay? Personally, I class that as one word, but some people might class it as two. Number 4, what F is a type of glass and also a musical instrument? So what F is a type of glass and also a musical instrument? Number 5, what AP does a barometer measure? Does what? Who now? What AP does a barometer measure? Ah, that's the missing is I was looking for earlier. Number 6, what HR is a term in baseball for the ball clearing the field? So what HR is a term in baseball for the ball clearing the field? I know the difference between rounders and baseball, but I never understood the difference between softball and baseball. Maybe that's a future quiz question I need to have a look at. But yeah, never understood. Number 7, what RD is the common name for the matryoshka? Matrushka. That's the, see, yeah. What RD is the common name for the matrushka, which can be wooden or nesting? You may have very vaguely heard train. So what RD is the common name for the matrushka, which can be wooden or nesting? Number 8, what F is the name of Beethoven's only opera? So what F is the name of Beethoven's only opera? Okay, that makes sense. Number 9, what IH sees teams compete for the Stanley Cup? So what IH sees teams compete for the Stanley Cup? And your final question, number 10. What F is a farm for ants? So what F is a farm for ants? Okay, that is that for the first 30 questions this evening. So we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll give you the answers, but don't go running off too far yet. You've got 7 minutes worth of dingbats to get through first, unless you're going to go and get yourselves a drink or what have you. But yeah, dingbats for your first break. So they should be coming up on your screen, and I will see you all after this. Okay, right, I'll give you another sort of, I don't know, about 10, 15 seconds before we get into these. Thanks as always to Alan at quizmaster.biz for allowing us to continue to use your fabulous dingbats. Very much appreciate it. I can't create them, but I do love dingbats. Turn up at a pub quiz and there's a table full of, like the handout rounds. Love jumping in on those. Very much get involved in those, so I always love doing those. That and anagrams always seem to get pushed in my direction from my quiz team. Yeah. Yeah, that anagrams, and I've really started to enjoy if you do speed quizzing as well. They do put these in order lists, which I quite like those as well. All those kind of things get thrust in my direction. Random knowledge, no chance. Never come in my direction. Those. Anyway, right. Let's give you the answers to these then in 3, in 2, in 1. Sounds like bullseye. There. Okay, so number 1 is perfect 10. Number 2, Heart and Soul. Number 3 is Step Inside My Heart. Number 4 is Love Fool. Number 5, Winner Takes It All. The winner takes it all. Number 6, Brass in Pocket. Number 7 is Mastermind. Number 8, Cherryade. And number 9, Goody Two Shoes. Right, so how did you get on with those out of 9? Yeah, how did you get on with those? Right, switch that round, Alt Tab all the way around, click that button there. So yeah, now if you didn't see it on Thursday, starting to decorate the walls, Jack drew that for me. That is actually, I was going to ask like people if they knew what it was, but yeah, Jack drew that. It's I took him to the cinema when he was on half term, so it was Jack and Daddy week because Sarah was at work. So I took him to the cinema and we went to watch Boss Baby 2. So he said that was me and him at the cinema, which I think is very, very cute. So I think he's going to draw some more over the next couple of weeks when he's sat there and not looking at his iPad or watching American YouTube videos. Said to me the other day, said, Daddy, there's some new Ryan's World toys. We need to go to Target. Trying to explain to a 4-year-old that Target is not in the UK and it is in America, and we'd have to get on a big aeroplane, which would take over 9 hours to get there. I mean, it's not something we can just pop to the shops and go and do. It's very, very tricky. But I think he's finally worked out that we're not going to Target next week. Bless him. Cute little kid, but my word, some of the things he comes out with is incredible. Right, let's ping this across. Okay, so your picture round answers then. Let's get into this. So, number 1, name the instrument. That is a piccolo, piccolo, piccolo. It's the only reason I know why, because I associate that with, I don't even know where that song comes from, but yeah, piccolo, 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 piccolo. Number 2, name the country. That is the country of Kuwait. Number 3, name the field event. That is hammer throw. Number 4, whose badge is this? That is the badge of the SAS or the Special Air Service if you've written down the full name. I will give you a point for either. Number 5, what is the name of this river? That is the River Danube, and that is, oh no, I'm going to get this wrong. Yeah, that's in Italy. I'm going to say Venice. No, yeah, it should be, no, is it Venice? Vienna's in Austria. Anyway, the name of the river, that's the River Danube. That's the most important thing rather than my really, really poor geography. Number 6, what is this pasta shape? That is a rotel. I know a load of people are going to put wagon wheel. I know they're going to put wagon wheel. Listen, if you can convince the teams you're playing against to give you the point for wagon wheel, then you've done better than I would have done, because I would have said no. But rotel for number 6. Number 7, who is this inventor? That is Alexander Graham Bell. The telephone there should have been a bit of a clue. But... Number 8, what sport is being played here? That is Aussie rules or Australian rules football. Again, I've watched a few of these, really don't understand what's going on, but I think it's another one of these that you need to sort of sit down and pay attention to and understand the rules. I tried it with rugby. Been to a couple of rugby league games, but... And number 9, name the cartoon character. That is the cartoon character of Batfink. And number 10, who is this? That is Bob Monkhouse. Entertainment then. Number 1, Bud Flanagan sang the theme tune to which war-based sitcom? It was Dad's Army. Number 2, Nicholas Hammond, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland have all played Spider-Man. Very much looking forward to a new Spider-Man film in December. Still not seen the Eternals yet. Need to go and see that before people start spoiling it. Number 3, Brian McFadden left which boy band in 2004? It was Westlife. Number 4, how many contestants make up a team in University Challenge? It is 4. And by the time you watch this, I will have caught up with a former University Challenge contestant. One of the people I'm meeting on Saturday. So yeah, 4 is the answer for number 4. And number 5, who played Princess Leia in the Star Wars series? It was, of course, the late Carrie Fisher. Number 6, who is singer Miley Cyrus's famous singing father? It is Billy Ray Cyrus. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Just don't think you understand. That one. Number 7, the car in Knight Rider had the initials KIT, but what did the K stand for? It's Knight Industries. Technology something. I used to remember that and I can't remember it. Push too much information into my brain. But Knight is the answer. Number 8, what is the name of the composer responsible for movie scores such as Jaws, E.T., Jurassic Park and Home Alone? It's John Williams. Do not mess with John Williams' work. Brilliant composer. Number 9, whose 2009 tour was entitled This Is It, but tragically died during rehearsals? It was Michael Jackson. And finally, number 10, The Archer was a pub in which TV sitcom featuring Natalie Cassidy, Will Mellor and Ralph Little. It's 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. And your blockbuster answers then. Number 1, what PD is the style of jersey awarded to the King of the Mountains in the Tour de France? It is polka dot. Number 2, what HAC is an underground line represented by pink on the London Underground map? It's Hammersmith and City. Number 3, what AW was the original name of eBay? So it's Auction Web. I've put it this way because some people will have gone and thought it was 2 words. Some of you will have thought it was Auction Web as 1 word. So I've done it that way just to give everybody a chance really on it. But Auction Web's the answer we're looking for. Number 4, what F is a type of glass and also a musical instrument? It is a flute. You've got champagne flutes and flutes, basically. Number 5, what AP does a barometer measure? It's atmospheric pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Number 6, what HR is a term in baseball for the ball clearing the field? It is a home run. Number 7, what RD is the common name for the Matrushka, which can be wooden or nesting? It is a Russian doll. Number 8, what F is the name of Beethoven's only opera? It's Fidelio. I got it confused with Figaro. And that's why I was checking something while I was putting the questions up. Oh yeah, but Fidelio. Number 9, what IH sees teams compete for the Stanley Cup? It is ice hockey. And finally, number 10, what F is a farm for ants? It's a formicarium. Probably not pronounced that right in any way, shape, or form, but it's a formicarium. So, how is thou doing so far out there in quizzing land? Tot your scores up. It's out of 30 as always. How are you getting on so far? 30 possible points on offer for Saturday night so far. Connection round still to come, and general knowledge. Let us know as always when you think you've got the connection. It is tricky tonight, I'll be honest. It is quite tricky. I have left some sort of clues in towards the end that hopefully will make you go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Or give you a sort of a half a hint if you can get those answers right. And general knowledge, as always, to finish off. Okay, let's get into it. Your connections round then. So, as always, 9 questions. Question 10, what links them all together? We start with this. Number 1, which word shares its use with the characteristic of a town or city and the surname of Australian singer Keith? So which word shares its use with the characteristic of a town or city and the surname of Australian singer Keith? Number 2, someone who is not guilty is... So number 2, someone who is not guilty is what? Number 3, what is the name of the popular cat food brand beginning with the letter F? So what is the name of the popular cat food brand beginning with the letter F? And number 4. Which of the chipmunks' names is missing from this list? You've got Alvin, Simon. Which of the chipmunks' names is missing? Alvin, Simon, and... Number 5, which saint is celebrated on the 14th of February? So which saint is celebrated on the 14th of February? Number 6, which star sign is represented with a lion? So which star sign is represented with a lion? Number 7, oranges and lemons say the bells of St. Where? So oranges and lemons say the bells of St. Where? Oranges and lemons say the bells of... Number 8. Number 8, Bettany, Gascoigne and Rudd all share which first name? So that's actor Paul Bettany, footballer Gascoigne. Oh, flip. Never mind. So actor Bettany, Footballer, Gascoigne, and Rudd, actor Rudd, all share which first name? It's been a while since I've given an answer away, but there you go. Number 9, what was Frank Sinatra's actual first name? I didn't know this. I was just searching for this specific name and this popped up. So what was Frank Sinatra's actual first name? As always, question 10, what links all of those together? So what links all of those together? So then we finish, as we always do, with 10 general knowledge questions for you. A couple of tricky ones in here tonight, but let's see how you get on with these. Number 1, what is the currency of the United Arab Emirates? So what is the currency of the United Arab Emirates? Number 2, how many dots on a single dice? So how many dots on a single dice? Foot's gone to sleep. It's a comfort thing. I tuck my foot under my other leg to... Yeah, that's gone to sleep. Number 3, Riga is the capital city of which country? So Riga is the capital city of which country? Number 4, the Mouse King is the main protagonist and enemy in which opera? So the Mouse King is the main protagonist and enemy in which opera? Opera. Number 5, in snooker, if you were to pot a red ball followed by a blue, how many points would you get? So in snooker, if you were to pot the red followed by a blue, how many points would you get? Number 6, what is the plural of scissors? So what is the plural of scissors? Number 7, Paul Allen co-founded Microsoft with which other person? So Paul Allen co-founded Microsoft with which other person? Number 8, Pearl Harbor can be found in which US state? So Pearl Harbor can be found in which US state? Number 9, a full-sized standard piano has how many keys? So a full-sized standard piano has how many keys? And your final question for this evening, number 10, Wurst is the German word for which type, which food type? So Wurst is the German word for which food type? Okay, that is then all of your questions for this evening. That's your 50 done. What we're going to do is now, instead of take another short break, it's just gone 1 minute past 9 on my clock, so I'm about bang on for where I normally am at this point. So another Only Connect style grid. If you're just joining us tonight for the first time or you've not attempted one of these, basically inspired by the quiz show Only Connect. I've got 16 words going to come up on screen for you, and all you need to do is find the 4 sets of 4 that connect them. There's quite a few red herrings in here tonight, so I'm hoping this is going to be a bit trickier than usual. But then again, it probably won't be, and everyone will just absolutely laugh at me and go, that was way too easy. So we're going to put it up now. So all you need to do, find the 4 sets of connecting words. That's all you need to do. Right, I shall see you all that one after this. Okie dokie, right, about another 10 seconds then for you on these. Like I said, a couple of red herrings in there to sort of send you in a different direction, but it's whether or not... Sorry, established only Connect players are all laughing at me right now going, yeah, okay. So, right, we'll put these lists up then in 3, in 2, in 1. There you go, in the right order. So your your first 4, you've got connecting words together. So Oliver, Dean, Taylor, and Atkinson. They are Premier League referee surnames. So Oliver, Dean, Taylor, and Atkinson. Your next set, Rent, Wicked, Hamilton, and Cats. They are musicals. Set number 3 then, Norris, Verstappen, Sainz, and Ricciardo, current Formula 1 drivers. And your final connecting 4, Evil, Mischievous, Devilish, and Nasty. They are other words for wicked. I'll leave that up there for a few more seconds because people are probably scrabbling down just to make sure they've got all the answers. Okie dokie, right. So, hopefully, I'll start again. How did you do on those? Let us know, as you always do. Let us know how you got on with them. Right, so I'm going to go through the answers then to the final 20 questions in just a second. So get your marking pens ready and make sure you've got... Oh, tab around, Jay. Make sure if you're swapping answer sheets over, it's time to swap those answer sheets over. Let's ping this across. So we started part 2 of the quiz with the connections round. Here we go. Number 1, which word shares its use with the characteristic of a town or city and the surname of Australian singer Keith? It is urban. Number 2, someone who is not guilty is innocent. Innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven otherwise. Proven guilty. Number 3, what is the name of the popular cat food brand beginning with F? It's Felix. Number 4, which of the chipmunks' names is missing? Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Number 5, which saint is celebrated on the 14th of February? It is Valentine's Day. Number 6, which star sign is represented with a lion? It is Leo. Leo the lion. Number 7, oranges and lemons say the bells of St. Clement. Or St. Clements. Oranges and lemons say the bells of St. Clement. Yeah, Clements, but... Number 8, Bettany, Gascoigne and Ruddle share Paul as a first name. Paul Bettany. Incredible talented actor, Paul Gascoigne, the footballing wizard, and Paul Rudd, Ant-Man. Number 9, what was Frank Sinatra's actual first name? It's Francis. I did not know this. I just googled Francis, Francis first name, Francis name, etc. And Frank Sinatra popped up, and I thought, oh, never knew that. So it's going in the quiz. So number 10, what links them all together? They are all the names of popes. There was a Pope Urban. In fact, there was 2 of them. Well, at least 2 of them. So you had Pope Urban, and obviously you've got Paul in there, and Pope Francis, etc. So they're all names of popes. How'd you get a load of popes into a mini? Take off the hat. General knowledge then to finish off. Proper dad joke. So question number 1. What is the currency of the United Arab Emirates? It's the United Arab Emirates dirham. Number 2, how many dots on a single dice? It is 21. Number 3, Riga is the capital city of which country? It is Latvia. Number 4, the Mouse King is the main protagonist and enemy in which opera? It's the Nutcracker. Number 5, in snooker, if you were to pot a red followed by a blue, how many points would you get? It would be 6. If you pot the red, that's 1, and then the blue, which is 5, gives you a total of 6. Number 6, what is the plural of scissors? Scissors. So we've got a pair of scissors, we've got 2 scissors, we've got 2 pairs of scissors, 3 pairs of scissors. So the plural of scissors is scissors. Can't keep saying scissors, I'm getting confused in my head. Number 7, Paul Allen co-founded Microsoft with which other person? It's Bill Gates. Number 8, Pearl Harbor can be found in which US state? It is Hawaii. Number 9, a full-sized standard piano has how many keys? It's 88, unless Alicia Keys is playing it and it makes it 89. Thank you. Number 10, Wurst is the German word for which food type? It is sausage. Oh, that's a shocking joke. Right, tot your scores up. How have you got on this evening? Oh dear. See, people are quite surprised when they meet me for the first time and realise how incredibly dry, humoured and sarcastic I can be, and also incredibly bad with dad jokes. Right, here's your tiebreaker then for you. Here it is. And this is great. I read this in the news this week. A French balloonist recently broke the world record for standing on a hot air balloon at altitude. But what was the height in feet? Now, I've not watched the video. I've got it saved to watch, but I've read a bit of the article. And this French balloonist is basically stood on top of a hot air balloon. Why? But he broke a world record, so fair enough. But yeah, madness, I tell you. Okay, your answer then in 3, 2, 1. 11,932 feet. I don't know what that is in new money, but 11,932 feet. That is a long way up. That's a long way up if you slip. But yeah, congratulations to the French balloonist who broke a world record for it. Crazy man. Anyway, that is it. That is your quiz for this evening. How have thou done this evening? Have you beaten the teams that you were playing against? Have you taken a moral victory and thrown your paper away so they didn't see your score? Who knows? Let us know, as you always do across social media. Tot your scores up. Let us know how you got on. You had 50 points, plus your dingbats and plus your Only Connect. So let us know how you got on this evening. You don't have to include the dingbats and Only Connect. That's entirely down to you. But that is it for us this evening. So don't forget, if you do want to hear an interview with myself, I'm live. I'm recording a few over the weekend, but I'm live with Bob Mills on Talk Radio tomorrow from 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're watching this on Saturday, if you're watching this Sunday morning, it's on Sunday. And if you're not, well, Sunday the 14th, I was on Bob Mills show on Talk Radio. So do drop in if you want to, having a bit of a chat with him about the book and life, the world, the universe, everything. Well, I've got about half an hour, I think, with him. So yeah, do tune in from 2. Other than that, that is it from me. We'll see you next Thursday. Next Thursday live. Hopefully this Thursday we'll actually get to the end of the quiz without YouTube cutting us off. Who knows? We'll see you soon. Thanks as always from me. We'll see you soon. Take care. Stay safe.